Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today we have a super exciting video. We are going to be testing out the new Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation. Now the last foundation I did not try, but I heard that it was pretty like mattifying and drying, so that's why I never tried it. But this one I definitely want to give a try to see if this is long wearing, because it says hydrating long wear foundation. So I've got my pumpkin spice latte, the first one of the year. I'm so excited. And yes, we're at the end of August and I'm wearing a hoodie. I always wear hoodies. I'm always cold. So fun fact about me. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So some claims about this foundation. Where are they? Here they are. Hydrating, medium to full coverage for all skin tones, long wear, light as air, and that's all it says. And then on here it says massage well if needed, pump and squeeze to release air. So I'm going to massage this, warm it up a little bit, shake it, and we're going to prime with, of course, Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. Into my T-zone, we're just going to use primers that we know work. And then Milk Hydro Grip. You guys know those two primers are my go-to. Now I am freshly self-tanned, that's why my hands and my neck are so much tanner than my face. So hopefully this shade works. I got 290. I will let that sit. It's coffee time. I love pumpkin spice. I feel like everybody either loves it or hates it. Comment down below if you love it or hate it. Alright, so let's go ahead. Of course, we are going to use one side with the sponge. Where did my sponge go? Oh, here it is. And then the other side with my Morphe Y6. And it looks, I have it on my little glass plate, and it's not that liquidy. It's not like melting down or anything as I tilt it. So we're gonna grab it with the sponge, go in on this side. It's a little bit light, but that's okay. We'll just bronze up really good. And this is Give Me with the sponge. I see like a low medium. And one pump covered half of my face with a light coverage. Now I'm going to take the brush with one pump as well and do the other side. I think it gives the same coverage with the brush, so I think whatever you prefer to do is what you can use with this foundation. Yep, it looks the same. So I'm going to build it up a little bit with, I'm going to build it up with the extra pump with my sponge. There we go. Now it's giving me some coverage. I hope this lighting is good. Then I will build it up with my brush on this side. It builds nicely. It definitely has like that luminous hydrating look. Definitely that healthy glowy look. So it looks really nice. Then I always go back over with my sponge just to make sure everything is blended in nicely together. Okay. So I'm going to take a closer up look. It doesn't look so hot around here in my pore area. And right here where I have my larger pores, you can really see them. But the healthy glow looks nice. I think it looks pretty. Just right here, it's not looking so good. And I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. But hopefully with setting powder, it'll be okay. Already started to sink into my fine lines on my forehead, which happens often, so I'm not gonna be too harsh on that. And I love the packaging on this. I love that this is something you can just throw in your bag, travel, you know it's not gonna break. And it's very sleek. Okay, let's move on to concealer. I'm gonna use my Kylie concealer in Maple. To blend that out with my sponge. Yeah, this shade 290 will be good like when I'm not totally fair but the self tanner has started to wear off. It's like that good in between. But for freshly tanned, I definitely would need a darker shade. Okay, so the concealer laid nicely on it. Looks good. I am just gonna add a little bit more right to the inner corners. Because I've got some bags today. I'm tired. Okay, I don't know what it is, but this foundation is looking so heavy on my skin. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. So I am going to actually, I've tried this one time, but I figured I would use it on camera. It's the Fenty Matchstick in Mocha. And just contour the face. And then I'm going to use my Morphe E7. I really liked it the last time I used it. It blends out so nicely, so easy. It takes like nothing to blend this out. But my hairs are flying everywhere. I probably actually could go with a little bit of a darker shade. This is a good shade when I'm a little bit with a fair foundation. See, it blends out really nicely. Okay, now we're going to set everything with my Too Faced Peach Perfect Powder, my favorite powder. You guys know this. And if you don't, this is the best powder ever. It just blurs everything out. And we're going to make sure there's no creasing before we set it. And then go ahead and set. My forehead is looking really heavy. So I'm going to blend it out a little bit in my fine lines where it's creased and set that as well. I always do this. Just from expressions, my little forehead creases up. Okay. I have little glitter specks for my eyeshadow. Okay, so after setting it, I feel like it still looks kind of heavy on my skin. To be very honest, around my nose does not look smoothing at all, even after using the primer. And it's breaking up really weird right here, even after I've set it. That was my sister walking through. I'm gonna do bronzer on camera. This is the Morphe brush. It comes in a little pack from Ulta. And I'm going to bronze up with this. With Fenty Island Ting bronzer. The bronzer is like not looking that hot, when normally this bronzer always looks great. This is looking splotchy and almost muddy for some reason. This bronzer never looks like that. I don't know, we're just gonna keep moving on. Okay, I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup off camera and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I have finished off my makeup and I will link everything down below of what I used. But looking close up at the foundation, it looks heavy. Unfortunately, it's looking heavy. Like my pores around here and here are, you can just see them. They are not being blurred out at all, even with my powder. That blurs out everything all the time, my Peach Perfect powder. I'll give you a close-up. I don't know if you can see with this lighting, but it's really heavy. And around my mouth, it looks heavy. Like right here is looking cakey. And my forehead actually looks okay. After setting it, I see a little bit of a fine line right here where it's settled in, but that's okay. But yes, it is just looking heavy. I'm hoping throughout the day it'll warm up and it won't look that way, but we'll see. I'm going to wear it throughout the day and check in with you guys. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Okay guys, so I've been wearing it for about a little bit over 2 hours, and on camera it doesn't look too bad, and from afar it doesn't look bad, but if it's really close up, around here it's getting really cakey and breaking apart inside here and just all around here. So just heavy around this area, and then this is breaking up around my nose, and it's only been about 2.5 hours, maybe, kind of like 2, a little over 2. So we will keep wearing it and I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Hey guys, so we are going to finish this video out in the bathroom. Everybody is asleep. So I've been wearing this foundation for 12 hours and I can definitely say this is not one of my favorites, unfortunately. It is super just heavy looking on the face when you build it up, and you can just see all of my pores right here. It is broken up all over my nose, super cakey, so on my chin. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, my forehead actually looks pretty good, but the rest of my face, it's just not. It just looks so heavy. I didn't like the way it wore. After like the 6th hour, I was ready to take this off. So yeah, that is about it. I would not recommend this foundation. If you are gonna get this foundation, I would say to just do a thin, just a 1 layer of it. I wouldn't build it up because it's gonna be very heavy and just thick looking. That is it. thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.